Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a new series for people who like to do advancement. That's right, the advancements we're going to do here for mods. Today's mod we get to play with is going to be part of the Let's Do mod, which is going to be Welcome to the Herbal Brewers. I'm going to show you guys how to get these and the proper steps so that way you guys can do it in the future if you guys play this. With that being said, let's get into it. So the first thing we do is when we log into a new world, you automatically get this here. Thank you for downloading Herbal Brewers. That's an automatic. From there, you pop open with some extra stuff. So like this one here, the stove. Let's show you guys how to make the stove today. The stove is essentially helps you cook with your pots and everything else. In order to create the stove, you need 5 bricks, a campfire, and 3 iron ingots in a crafting table, which will get you a stove, and it looks like this. With that being said, once you get that, you get the achievement. The next thing we're going to make is a cauldron, a brewing cauldron for teas and elixirs and all that stuff. In order to make that and a crafting table, you would need 2 sticks in the center like that with 5 iron on the bottom like that right there. That gets you the cauldron. This here. The next thing, you actually have to go find the lavender, which lavender is found in mountain areas here in the mountain biomes, and it's really pretty hard to find. It took me a while to find it myself when I first did it. So that's all you need for that. Once you find that, it'll give you that advance. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is how to make the kettles. There's 2 different kinds of kettles. We have the iron kettle and the copper kettle. To make them, it's both the same recipe except for one is with 4 iron and a crafting table, and the other is with 4 copper on your crafting table with 2 sticks as the spout. Okay, once you do that, you make it, you'll get the advancement. After that, I'm going to show you guys how to make the witch's hat. The witch's hat is very simple. You need 3 wool, a golden ingot, and then another wool on top like that, and you get the hat. Next thing I'm going to show you is how to make the armor flask, which is very, very, very simple. The armor flask is literally a cauldron, some water, some hibiscus, which you can find hibiscus in the jungles, and then a glistening melon, which you can find in chests and get you your armor flask. In order to get the achievement, you got to make it, and then you got to drink it. Next is going to be the drying of the tea leaves. Tea leaves can be found by shearing flower. So in order to do that, all you do is you take any flower, you shear it, and get you the tea leaves. So the tea leaves are good for making the green leaf block. However, you need 9 of them in a crafting table, which gives you this here. Now, with that, you take it, you place it down, and you let it dry out. Once it dries out, it becomes dried green tea leaf. You can break that, get the dried green tea, okay, which you need 9 of those to make a block of dry green leaf. Same thing, you take that block, you place it on the ground or in your storage or wherever, and then it'll turn into the black tea leaf block. Now, you cannot craft that block. Once you break it, though, you'll get dried black tea leaf. Now, you can take those and the dried green tea, put them in a crafting table like this. You got 3 and 1, and then 3 and 1, and it'll give you the mixed tea leaf block. Take that, you place it on the ground, and once it dries out, it gives you this oolong. There's the dried green. They're almost done there. Now, once this is done, it will give you the oolong tea leaf block, which you cannot craft, and you break it, you get the dried oolong tea. Now, with those being said, once you do those 3, it will literally give you these here. You just place the block down, it dries, place it down again, it dries, and then you craft that one, and you place it down and it dries again. Next, we're going to talk about is this brewing all the cups for tea and for coffee. The teas and coffee we're going to brew is the green tea, the black tea, the hibiscus tea, the lavender tea, the yerba tea, the rooibos tea, the oolong tea, and then coffee, and then milk and coffee. So as you can see, you need the different things. I've already told you about these ones here, how to get those. The yarbar mate leaf. The yarbar can be found in mountains and hill biomes. The next one we're going to look at is the rooibos tea leaf. That's what it looks like. It can be found in the savanna biome. The next one is the dried oolong, which I showed you guys how, is going to be the coffee beans. The coffee beans took me a little bit of time to find because I didn't know exactly where they were. So the coffee beans can be found in the jungle as well. Once you have all those, what you do is you get a stove, you get a kettle, put the kettle on the stove. Let's see, I'll show you the kettle. Like, this is what the kettle display looks like. Put your ingredients here, and a few moments later, it pops out the tea or the coffee. So for instance, you want to make, let's do this one. You take the 3 ingredients, which is the lavender blossom, the water, and the sugar. You open your kettle. You can do it this way too. You put your lavender, your water, and the sugar. And right here, it shows you how much progress it has. And when it completes, once it completes, you don't need a bottle or anything. It will literally give you the bucket back and end up over here, and you can take it out. And there you go. You get a bucket and you get a tea. The only one you do not need the kettle for is this last one right here. What you do is, in order to make the milk coffee, you open your crafting table up. You literally take your milk and your coffee and put it in the crafting table, and there it is. And that's it for those. But I mean, if you guys want to pause the video, this exactly shows you what you need and what to make it. Once you get all this completed, you get some banners, which are right here. You get completion banner for the Herbal Brewers. Let's do Herbal Brew. A reward for crafting all the tea variants. When placed, grants absorption in a radius of 8 blocks. So yeah, guys. So with those, that's all you got to do for them. I mean, it's very simple. It's time consuming for these ones here because you got to get 9 of these, craft that block, put it down, let it dry, and it only gives you 1 back. So then you got to craft 9 more of those. Yeah, it's a process, guys, to get that stuff. With that being said, guys, I want to wish you guys some good luck. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now. Look at the little crab. Bye, guys.